Hula hoop came to me at 13 years old. So before, when I was little, I was a very fun kid. So my general personality was always making silly things and making people laugh and just having a good time. I was very happy in the past. When I discovered hula hoop was through watching other artists performing. And it became serious when my mom brought me like my first hula hoop just to try it and just to play because I was little. And it became serious when I saw myself capable of doing the hard tricks. So when I show myself that I really learned in a short period of time lots of things, I said, okay, maybe it's a sign that I need to continue on this and see how far I can go. And I did come very far, so I'm very happy with that decision. It was one of the best decisions in my life. In the beginning, I cannot remember like a very hard or tough thing. The only thing was, for example, I learned by myself, so I didn't have a coach and that was a very hard for me because we often like put so much pressure on ourselves, and I kind of learn like to be more patient with me and understand that it's hard and practice takes time. I think that was the hardest part, but for me it was like a very fun game to do. It didn't feel like some homework. It feels like some stuff that I really enjoyed. Since I started this discipline, I discovered that mentally it helped me to have a lot of confidence. And through my teenage years, I proved to myself that when I keep my focus on one thing that I really love, I can make it happen. It helped me to build like a mindset where I believe I'm very strong or capable of doing whatever I want, or if I put focus on one thing with love and with purpose, like, okay, I'm gonna make this like last, you know. It gave me that willpower or believing in myself. I transport this topic to all the stages of my life, and that was one of the most big strengths that this discipline gave me. If I had a day where my tricks are not working, or I'm learning some new stuff that it's of course very hard, I just take a deep breath and having a little conversation with my inner self, like, okay, you really can do this. Today is not the day, but you need to continue doing that if you want to learn it. So I'm just very patient with myself and always believing, okay, and if you're stressed out, I just take a little break and I move my head to something different, and then I continue. Sometimes when I don't feel that well or I'm more tired than others, I often watch myself perform. I really like to hear the audience reactions, like put my headphones and the volume up and like living again that moment. That really motivates me. Then I remember those moments and I think, okay, that day I lifted up the audience a lot. So the purpose, it continues to being like useful for me and for everybody else. And yeah, motivation is always up. It's a relationship with your art and with your purpose that it cannot be broken. When they watch me perform, like I just go without thinking anything, just go in on the stage and enjoy my performance and try to make the people enjoy it as well. Because it's not only the technical trick, it's how they see your facial expressions, how you move, how you express yourself, like how you move through the music. It's a mix of everything and makes people like, oh my God, this is very unusual. I look up for the reaction or the emotion more, rather than being the perfect technique number. So when I end up performing, sometimes the people that came to me, they approach me or like, oh my god, you are very good, or I really love your performance, I try to kind of make them fall in love with the performance, or not with myself, with the whole idea of the feeling that I'm trying to send to the audience. That's my main goal, to make the audience like remember that number, or they get back home with like, okay, I've seen something that inspired me. So they are not only seeing another hula hoop number, they are seeing me. I want to get to know me. Like when they see a hula hoop in a store or whatever, they remember the act and they remember, okay, that moment really felt extreme. In my current life, when I feel like free at 100%, is, for example, when I make my own practices alone at my room. I put some headphones, music that I really enjoy, and I just start, for example, with one hula hoop or two, and I start to dance with the music or flow, and I just forgot about anything, and I start to make tricks and like dance combos, and it gives me a very free stage of the body and the soul. Because I don't have an audience, nobody's seeing me, I'm just enjoying myself, enjoying my discipline, enjoying my decision that I make, like without judgment, without trying to impress someone, without being perfect, just enjoying the game, the hobby. That's when I feel the most free. I don't have only one direction or one plan. I'm open to anything, like whatever stage, whatever audience, because this experience has taught me, or making me discover that it doesn't matter the stage or the audience, because sometimes when you have like a 30 people audience, sometimes it's better than having 1,000 people watching you. But if I make someone happy, or if I make happy myself, then I feel that I'm making good my purpose. If I continue this path, I have in mind like in a main goal, like traveling or performing in every stage as possible, because my favorite part is like showing the discipline or the art form in a stage with a very well-made act that really fits with the music and make an extraordinary number. The main goal is that to make myself the best one of this discipline, and to transmit that to the audience. Maybe I will inspire someone in the future, like the same way I got inspired in the past. So that is the main goal, to continue loving this discipline, showing up always on every stage, every audience as possible, and of course enjoying life through this decision. If hula hoop stops in a period of my life or stage, whatever, if for whatever reason the part that will remain or will still be active or alive, it's, I think, the love that I give to this discipline, or the passion that I felt since I was 13. Yeah, I think the love of the discipline will remain. It doesn't matter if I continue doing the discipline, or I stopped, or I switched to something else. But the thing that will not ever change is how I feel this discipline, or how do I make others feel when they discover the discipline through me. So the thing that will remain is the passion that somebody has for something. It cannot be taken away. It's kind of hard question, because when you love something very much, you can't describe it in only one word. But of course I can suggest, for example, all the great things that this discipline give it to my life in one word. It's like wholeness, or happiness at its highest level, because life it's not always that easy, and you must learn of the good things and the bad things, or get through them. But using my hula hoops in every context, it gives me like the wholeness. And if I had to describe my current life, if I put my hula hoops inside of it, I think it could be in one word, like relieved also, because I feel comfortable knowing that I have a purpose, or I discover something that I really want to get forward or become the best at it. Because a lot of people don't get to know or connect with their purpose like in a very long time, and I got lucky that I discovered this thing very early at 13 years old. So a word could be relieved. Like, I don't care if someday I'm sad or something bad happened to me or I have an argue with someone. Always knowing that I became the person that I really wanted to be, and I became myself. I made myself. Like, I discovered I have an artist inside of me, and I get him to born. So yeah, I think that's the answer.